So you're probably like me. You see how easy it is to make money, blow up on social media, and think, man, I am way better than that guy. And he blew up, so I should be able to do it too. Now let me tell you, if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. I learned this the hard way, and I want to share it with you so that you can decide if you should spend your valuable time on shorts or not. I'll share my experiences with some creator friends of mine, some you know, some you don't. You may not agree with me, and you're gonna become the next Charlie D'Amelio, and that's okay. I just wanna get this off my chest, and I am truly interested in what you have to say, so comment your thoughts as we go through this. Sit back, relax. This ain't no retention editing type of ish, just an honest talk with my fellow creators. So yeah, relax. How you do anything is how you do everything. This has become more and more true in my life as I've grown older. So recently I went ham on shorts, and the way I do things is I research, I listen to the best of the best, I make a plan, I write it down, I get organized, I reverse engineer what successful people are doing, and I just don't play around. I even do this whenever I'm buying a water bottle. I already have pages and pages of notes on content creation and tips and tricks and concepts, all that yada yada. So I just added and prioritized shorts for months. I listened to thousands and thousands of hours of Colin and Samir, Ed from Film Booth, which is now Creator Booth, podcasts from Mr. Beast and Mark Rober, Alex Hormozy, Think Media. Bro, when I say I consume a lot of this stuff, I mean I really do. So I created a rubric or different buckets that matched up with my brand and what I wanted my shorts to focus on. So I read plenty of creators, and some of them are also my original spin on them. I developed a content calendar, and I started a database with all my ideas, and I categorized them if they were based off design or education or entertainment or encouragement and plenty of other concepts. And then I started adding scripts and general ideas so I just wouldn't forget what I was talking about. Next, I would shoot a month's amount of content in bulk, as many suggest to do. Then I would go in and evaluate how the weeks would go. How many views did it get? How many likes did it get? The comments and any extra pertinent information. And I apply it to the next month. So I posted twice a day for the first month, noticed it wasn't working on Instagram and all the views were going to garbage, so I moved to once a day for the next months. I did all of this for 3 months straight. You're probably thinking, dude, you totally got that dialed in. There is no way that you didn't handle business with this plan. And so, yeah, I mean, I guess I did. During this time, I netted 800 followers off of 180 pieces of content. That is 4.5 followers per piece of content. That's it. Some may think differently, but that was so much work for little ROI, in my opinion. You see, bro, I remember having a conversation with my friend Brandon Washington. He said, "Oh, I know why you struggle with shorts." And I was like, "Why?" He said, "You only had the opportunity to improve twice, not 180 times." What he continued to explain was that when I shot in bulk, I was only getting the feedback loop to better my next pieces of content, not at the end of each week like I should have. So the one thing that I learned was be careful when shooting in bulk. It is efficient, but in shorts world, you are missing out on the ability to pivot and adapt to what works with your audience in real time. Beware of educational content. Now look, from my experience and my stuff, educational stuff didn't really pop off, at least not consistently. And John Uche, hope I'm saying it right, said the exact same thing. Also, it is so easy to just rip everyone's stuff and just regurgitate it. So naturally, you will get caught up in a saturated vomit market of just repeating everything that everyone said. Be careful with Instagram and TikTok, and maybe YouTube too. You see, I posted the same thing to TikTok and to Instagram, and the discrepancy between Instagram and TikTok was just absolutely insane. Matter of fact, one of my most viewed TikToks wasn't even posted to Instagram because I felt like it wasn't polished or curated enough. Don't judge me. TikTok and Instagram are both shorts, but they ain't the same thing. You see, I have found that on Instagram, it's a more polished and curated place, and TikTok is more of a raw place that people don't even care what it looks like. But hey, that's just me, but I'm not leaving out YouTube. Alex Hormozy said,
"Shorts viewers, watch more shorts, and long viewers, watch more longs. This can change by platform. I might be a long viewer on one platform and a shorts viewer on another. And so for us, longs drive a lot more conversions than shorts. We are going to double down on more longs about that stuff."
Well, I have proof that he's right, because eventually I scheduled everything to YouTube Shorts over 3 months. and not a single piece of content went viral or actually got a significant amount of views. And neither did I receive any real increase in subscribers or views to my YouTube channel. This one clip brought me so much peace, and I would hope it does the same for you.
If you really struggle for time to grow your YouTube channel, whatever you do, don't add more to your plate and try to go on LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok too. Spreading yourself too thin means you get no results in any of those places because they all require a lot of time. So if you're serious about YouTube, you need to quit everything else and give it 100% of your focus, and that is how you will get results.
After I heard this, I felt like I found gold, and I wrote that at the very top of my Shorts database page. Instagram doesn't make us money. TikTok doesn't make us money. But YouTube does. I wrote that down just to remind myself that you have to pick your lane. I texted my boy Zach Mayfield about this entire thing. He says, I feel like short form would be fun to pour more effort into, and it seems worth investing in. But right now, I'm maxed out working by myself on mostly just long form. Now look, I know my dude Zach is making some money from YouTube because he has some sponsored videos. But this is a good moment to double down and say, you need to decide your lane with shorts. This is what I mean. If it is a business, then treat it like a business and just keep hustling and be strategic about it. But if you're just doing it for fun and it's a hobby, or you just occasionally send people to your long form, then that's cool, man. Just do that. But you need to have a clear lane for your short form content. You don't have to do it all. I remember when I was in Mexico and the new iPhone was like about to drop, and I was like, ooh, dude, let me make a short form summary of the keynote because this is something that I would want to watch. So I'm just gonna grab all the stuff that I need to know. So I worked really fast and I edited the entire morning. I just ignored my friends and my family that was there, did as fast as I could, and what do you know, that thing popped off for like 2 hours. That piece of content had a good but short lifespan. That type of video will not get views pretty much ever again, because it is not evergreen at all. It was specifically made for that moment. What I'm trying to say is that you do not have to be first, but you have to be early and better than the competition in these cases. It is good to realize that following trends is cool, but maybe focus on some angle that allows you to be more evergreen and not go down with the trend whenever it's all said and done. The point of your content is to have consistent engagement as best as possible. Early and better, not first and worse. In my experience, the stuff that I didn't try yet performed the best, and that is so embarrassing, but not once, but like multiple times. And I feel like there's a secret there. Colin and Samir said something similar to this. Whatever you're already doing, point a camera at it, that is your content. In other words, what simply flows naturally from you, that's the thing that you should be posting about. I got more and more tired because the stuff I put effort into didn't perform, and the easy crap from my phone pops off like crazy. That is just so discouraging, especially for someone who's a perfectionist like myself. I was spending too much time on shorts, and it was exhausting to the point that I wasn't even posting any long form, which was supposed to be my focus. Quit trying. Don't let the short form monster eat your creativity. So I stopped. I was over it. I didn't post for months. Then I decided to post me and my boy Hayden. Just some photos because we were together and I wanted to document and share our art. We're never in the same country, so let's just do that. What do you know? That thing performed super well. I gained followers and I wanted more of that. I wanted more of that high. So I started posting more stuff like getting that shot that we did. Fast forward, I got tired of not getting engagement again. So I stopped. I was completely over it. Didn't post for months again. Then I decided to show myself just playing some keys because I wanted to share what I do on the weekends. And what do you know? That thing performed super well too. Gained followers, and I wanted to replicate that. I wanted that high again. So I started posting some more music stuff. And guess what? Those stopped performing. In between those two pieces of content, which were made so quickly by the way, I netted 600 followers. Remember, I netted 800 followers off of 180 pieces of content, compared to this one, which was just 2 pieces of content. I was so discouraged with all of this, so I ditched Instagram altogether. No reels, no photos, no posts, not even stories. I was completely over it, and honestly just pissed off with the system. You know, one day a friend hit me up Now, remember, I haven't posted in months, by the way. He said, hey bro, when are we gonna collaborate on a short form piece of content? So we brainstormed some ideas and he said, hey, why don't we do something like music related? I was excited and I said, yeah, let's do it.
This is how I wanna live. Be singing live.
This is David. Maybe you've seen him on the Olufemi channel. He is a musician and an editor and a video editor and an audio whiz, and more importantly, he is a friend. Now that video performed worse than my typical content, but you know what? I'm super happy about that. I love that short because I did it because it was just me and my friend that were sharing some art that we would probably do anyway, regardless if Instagram even existed, and I like that. Don't let the short form monster eat your creativity. It truly ain't worth it. The day of tomorrow when likes disappear and social media disappears and the sites go bankrupt and you have to start all over, or when you move on to bigger and better things, where will your value be? Is your value going to die with the engagement, or will you still be you? The people that you engage with and the art that you create, will it still inspire people? All of these things, for me, is the true sign of success. So here are some final thoughts for you to consider. Only do shorts if you are truly going to commit to it. So if you have the bandwidth, go ahead and do it. If not, dude, leave it for later. For an occasional fun, just do that, because I promise you, shorts, it's not going anywhere. Be prepared to make more content than long form content, because the short form monster is always hungry. Next thing, are you sacrificing your artistic vision for quick views and likes? If you are, maybe we should reevaluate, because that's how I was. Likes, comments, and shares, I realized is not worth my creativity. Next, I didn't post a single story for 4 months, and let me tell you that I have not lost any followers or anything like that. But when I was posting, I was losing and gaining followers constantly. So if you're doing it for fun, then let it just be that, fun. You don't have to do it all. You can be great at this one thing for now. Whether it's YouTube or anything else, it's okay to take it one step at a time. I'm doing shorts for fun, and if it is easy and convenient for me now. I'm not going to be so rigid with my brand and my shorts and if it's curated and polished enough. Nah, dude, it's not that serious for me. But long form is where I will treat it as a business. So yeah, from a business perspective, I quit. And maybe you should too. Catch you in the next one.